Here, Mutt.
What'll it be this fine morning?
What's new around here, innkeeper?
A couple of odd blokes settled down here recently. They don't talk to no one much, but from what I've heard, they've got problems.
Who are they?
I didn't ask, but surely not the noble sort. One of them's called Pasha, I think. I'm not sure about the other. Try and talk to him. Maybe they could use some help.
I'll give it a try.
And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Crack Joe.
The innkeeper said you need help with something. What's this about?
Nothing gets past you, eh?
Yeah.
Wait a mo. I know you. We've met before.
Well, it's possible. I've met a lot of people.
I know. You helped our Carol out, remember? You carried some sacks together to our camp.
Oh, yeah. You're with that fellow with the arrow in his head, right?
Exactly.
Ah, how could I forget? It's not every day you meet a fellow with a wooden shaft sticking out of his head.
So we'll have to have a drink to his memory together.
Well, something happened to him.
Aye. Our dear Carol passed away.
Oh? What happened?
Well, everything went to shit. Everything that could have gone wrong, went wrong. We wanted to rob a convoy. A bit of gold, a lot of booze, and 3 guards at most. Only there were a lot more of them fuckers.
Shit.
It was a bloodbath. I don't even know how we managed to escape. But Carol got left behind. They picked him up and took him away. It's all fucked.
Well, if they picked him up, he doesn't have to be dead. Maybe he's locked up somewhere.
If only. But that's not what happened. They strung him up. There was nothing to be done. We fell right into their trap, like lambs to the slaughter.
Fuck. What are you gonna do now? Without a leader?
Well, I'm the leader now, but it doesn't matter. Because as soon as we show up anywhere, we're dead.
Are they looking for you?
There's a price on our heads. But more importantly, without the power of Carol's arrow, we're lost.
Well, it seems like you could really use that arrow.
You're damn right we could. Before Carol got it, we were in a real bad way. We barely had anything to eat. A band of miserable wretches. And Carol, he was a sad case. Always getting wounded and beaten up. This one time he was running through the forest and stabbed himself on a tree branch. Would you believe it? Even a tree could beat the fella. And then along came that arrow. He told me once, after he got hit and was out of it, he saw a saint or something. It really changed him.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
When I listen to you, the hair stands up on the back of my neck. It's not the kind of story I hear every day.
Look, you're looking for a job, and we need that arrow. How about you help us? I'll pay you handsomely.
What do you have in mind?
Well, I need someone to find Carol's body. And to get, well, to pull that arrow out of him.
Are you shitting me? You want me to yank it out of his skull?
Ugh. I know, it sounds nasty. But Carol would agree to it. I'm sure he wouldn't want us to end up dead. He'd happily give us the arrow.
That's a job for someone with an iron stomach.
It's nothing too complicated. Find Carol's body and pull out the arrow. That's it. So then, will you help us?
This is just about the oddest thing anyone's ever asked me to do. And I've had some odd requests, but... all right, I'll help you. Where should I look for him?
Well, that's the problem. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, we're off to a great start.
Hold your horses. I've got a bit of a lead. Our whole plan with the caravan went to shit near Sedlets. They've got a cemetery there, and I heard there was a bit of a commotion about the last execution. The local gravedigger lives near the cemetery. I'm sure he'll know something. That's about all I know. We can't go round asking questions. That'll cost us our necks.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
If you manage to get the arrow, bring it here.
Good doggy. Good boy.
God be with you. My name is Henry, and
That's all. Henry. Not Henry the Hapless, Henry the Headstrong. Christ, are you even a noble?
no, I'm not a nobleman. I'm...
Never mind. I couldn't give a fig about those big lords. It's their silver I'm after. I'm Kate of Hull, but they call me Kite. And this is my band of men.
This is your band, is it?
Obviously. Pashko and Jawbone aren't exactly from the royal court, I grant you. More like from the devil's outhouse. But it wasn't too long ago they were riding with my father. But I don't reckon that's any of your concern.
Do my questions bother you?
Questions my ass? It's what's behind them. You don't reckon a woman could command a band of men, eh?
No, nothing of the kind.
Handsome you may be, but don't fuck with me, you pompous cock. A cock can easily get its head chopped off around here.
That's a sharp tongue you have, Kite.
Widowhood quickly teaches you how to keep the wolves at bay.
Well, there's no denying you can shriek like a kite, but even a bird of prey can be tamed.
And a cock can end up stuffed and served up on a platter. So watch yours.
Nah, not to worry. I've had trouble enough with a certain capon. Nightingales are more my style.
You've got a sharp wit. That'll make for better business between us.
Nah, enough chit-chat. Let's get down to business.
If the gentleman so wishes. I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
Here, Mutt!
God!
Whoa! Whoa!
Where did you come from? What are you doing here?
Calm down. I was just passing by.
Then don't stop and keep going. You won't be seeing anything interesting here.
It depends. I think you're hiding something. Or am I wrong?
I live here alone. I don't have anyone, except for my cats.
You have cats here?
I do. I take care of them because no one else will. One came in lame, another hungry, a third without a tail, others without an eye, or only on 3 legs. But I'll take them all.
All right. I better go.
Go! And keep an eye on that beast! God bless you, sir.
Is that... meowing? How many of them are there, for Christ's sake? Go!
Whoa!
Here you go. Take it. Mutt! Quick!
Whoa! Doggy. Good boy.
Good afternoon.
Greetings, knight. What brings you here?
I'm mourning. Can't you see?
Did someone die?
My hope. Not far from here, in Sedlets, is buried Sir Valentine. Have you heard of him?
I presume it was some relative of yours. Or a loved one, if you're mourning for him.
For him? Nay. It's a bit more complicated. Almost 200 years ago, Valentine accompanied the Abbot of Sedlets on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. There, in the field of Akeldama, he took his sword and dug up a handful of dirt, which he brought here and scattered over the graveyard.
Yes. And that's why you're mourning?
My entire life, I've wanted to visit Valentine's grave and see his famous sword. But now that I am here, I'm unable to go inside. I felt so humbled.
I'm truly sorry to hear that. Can I help you in some way?
I don't know, friend. Unless, what if you went to the graveyard instead of me? You could find Valentine's grave and bring the sword here.
What?
Just so I could look at it. Then you would put it back. I'd pay you well for it.
You want me to go to the graveyard and just steal that sword from a grave?
Don't call it that. You're just borrowing it.
Can't you just go to the graveyard and look for yourself?
I've thought long and hard about it, and there's no other way. But I understand if you don't want to help me.
Oh, all right then. I'll do it. I'll help you. Where can I find Valentine's grave then?
It's somewhere in the church. But it's not so easy to get inside. I myself am not exactly certain where to look. Try to find Brother Morticius. I heard he's looking for help at the church. Maybe if you help him, he'll help you.
And then in turn, I'll help you.
Precisely. What is your name, friend?
Henry. And you are?
I will wait for you here, Henry. Thank you very much.
I came about that sword you wanted.
Ah, finally.
Well, I haven't found it yet. I just wanted to be certain I know where to look for it.
Sir Valentine was buried with it here in the church in Sedlets. Did you already forget?
Right. Just wanted to be certain. Go! Quick! Whoa!
What's that? Nice try, you whoreson! Alert! Alert! Ah!
Take that! Gang it up on one man! I yield! Fuck this!
You want to
Big
try me?
mistake, you cunt! Fuck you!
Thanks to God and the Blessed Virgin.
Mercy!
You're mine!
Yes?
God! Go! Quick! God! Easy. Good horse.
You silly doggy.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
When is the last time you buried an executed man?
Why do you care?
I want to know where he's buried. To see his grave.
To see his grave? Really? It's damned odd that you want to see that grave in particular.
What's so odd about it?
Because the last executed man I buried was a fucking sorcerer.
What?
You heard me. A sorcerer. When they arrested him, he had an arrow stuck in his head. But he kept on living. It wasn't no fresh wound. It was old, healed. The thing stuck out of his head like a tree branch.
He was no sorcerer. Just a regular fella who got in the way of an arrow.
Tell that to the village crones. Of course he was a sorcerer. Nobody can survive an arrow in the head. There's magic and witchcraft behind it. Even the priest said so. Good thing we strung him up right away. It could have turned really nasty. He'd send a plague upon us or something worse.
Ah, nonsense.
Are you trying to say our priest don't know what he's talking about? I ain't telling you shit. Now get out of here before I really lose my temper.
Do you have a shovel?
I do. Why?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or you can go and dig a nice deep hole for yourself. Do you understand me, you filthy corpse handler? I'm not going to repeat myself.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Let's try this again. Where's the grave?
The grave you're looking for ain't in the cemetery. Can't have witchy bastards like that lying here among decent folk.
Where can I find it, then?
If it was up to me, I'd have thrown him to the wild dogs in the forest. At least then he'd be useful for something. But a sorcerer has to be buried. So I dug a hole near the big willow tree behind the cemetery wall.
All right. Thanks. Here, Mutt. Look what I have for you. Good boy. Good boy. Here, Mutt. Look what I have for you. Here you go. Take it. You're my doggy, eh? You silly mutt. Ka! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, shit. It's him. Yeah. Phew. I've got it. Go! Whoa! God be with you, brother. Are you taking care of this chapel?
Mortitius is my name, good friend. Though all that is shall one day end. Fame and fortune are but clay. Ad honore domine.
Ah. I see. I think.
Though my eyes are old and dim, and I live apart from the world of men, I serve a cause that's good and sound, and companions have I underground.
But slow down. I can't keep up. So, you are the blind keeper of the ossuary?
You speak the truth, and now I ask, if you would help me with one task, will you help me take care of those who sleep below in eternal repose?
You need my help with something?
Christian bones in the church lie scattered. Bringing order to them is a very grave matter. If the prior should see the disarray, he'll send me packing this very day. Then what shall I do, sightless and old? Left alone in this world dark and cold, roaming the earth with a beggar's cane? Help me, dear brother, in God's holy name.
Wait a moment. So, there are bones strewn about the chapel, and you want them tidied up?
Aye, 'tis a job that some might find morbid, but fear not, good fellow, you'll be well rewarded.
All right then. What am I supposed to do, exactly?
Arrange the bones in pyramids. Make them nicely stacked. Build one out of pristine skulls, the second out of cracked, the third then build from arms and legs, and here there's quite a lot. But bear in mind the commandment, thou shalt not, thou shalt curses. None of the commandments rhymes with that.
Lose thy virtue, thou shalt not?
A pretty rhyme, I must admit, although you're jesting just a bit. Enough discourse now. It grows late. The task before you cannot wait.
All right, so if I understand correctly, I'm supposed to put the bones in 3 piles. Pristine skulls in the first one, the cracked ones in the second, and the third pile I build from the limbs?
As you say, so must it be. And you shall have a reward from me. To find the bones you'll be needing, though, there are 3 places you must go. But don't forget what lies beneath, and descend to the hidden space. Many bones lie there in darkness, waiting for their rightful place.
I see. So I should gather the bones in the chapel and the crypt underneath, and make 3 pyramids out of them.
And should any bones remain, such as ribs and spines, sweep them up together into orderly confines.
What? I should sweep up the remaining bones too? I better go before you think of more chores.
God be with you. I know I am sinful, but still I trust that the Creator who fashioned me from dust cares for my immortal soul. And my...
Dust you are, to dust you shall return. And then I'll sweep you into a corner. Oh, damn. My back hurts so much. Might I find a new one here? What's this? It looks like some really old reliquary. What a rare find. Isn't it getting crowded in there? Trapdoor. It seems it leads down into the bowels of the earth. Whew. Doing God's work sure ain't easy.
Hey! Are you attacked, my dear brother?
I nearly broke every bone in my body.
Ha ha! There's no better place to leave your bones, and that's a fact. But they'll serve you much better inside you and intact. The place you're in is black as night. I'll throw you a torch. Let there be light. Look for bones along your way, after all. In the end, you'll have some benefit from your fall.
Damn it. That sword isn't here. Now what? I'll take another look around here. Maybe it's somewhere nearby. Without a torch, I can't make out the engraving. This must be Sir Valentine. And he has a sword. Maybe I could just forge one like it, since the real one is nowhere to be found. What's this? This corpse must have been lying here for several decades, but it looks like he died yesterday. God, our Heavenly Father, have mercy. This looks like the crypt for the monks. Wonder how long they've been lying here. First pyramid is done. Impressive, even if I say so myself. Lenta Marie. If I hadn't built it myself, it'd give me a scare. Just one more. 3 beautiful piles. I'm proud of myself. The old monk will be delighted. Where did that blind madman get to? He was sitting here the whole time, and now he's just vanished. I should ask if anyone saw him. I'm looking for the keeper of the local chapel. His name's Morticius, a wispy fella. Speaks in verse. I did some work for him, but he disappeared just as he was about to pay me.
Youngster, you ought to sleep more and drink less. Otherwise, you'll come to a bad end.
What do you mean by that?
Morticius was the keeper of the ossuary, all right. Only he died before you was even born.
What? Morticius is dead?
As sure as there's a God in heaven.
But I spoke to him. He wouldn't stop babbling in verse.
For Christ's sake, old Morticius couldn't even read, let alone compose verses. Are you sure you weren't imagining it?
Very sure. I have to find him. He owes me for the work I did.
Go back to the ossuary, then. You'll find him lying in the crypt alongside the other dead monks. Wait, what did this fellow want from you, anyway?
I had to tidy up all the bones in the chapel and arrange them into pyramids.
What? You fooled around in my chapel? May the Lord protect you if you've done any ungodly business in there. Come now, show me. What in God's name? You did all this by yourself?
Well, Yes?
Well, friend, you're quite the worker. What a mess this place was. I'll keep it like this. People from all over the land will come here just to see this.
Oh, that's nice and all. But I don't suppose you'll pay me for it, will you?
You suppose correctly. A job well done should be a reward enough for you.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
God! Quick! Quick! Go! Go! God!
It seems like someone's been sneaking in and out from the monastery.
Go!
God! God! Quick! God! Quick!
Whoa! Good doggy, good boy. Look what I have for you.
Something's missing.
You're not permitted to be here. Oh, you're saying you have no idea.
I surrender!
I didn't. You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness on the pillory.
He just popped out, and we'll be right back. He has no business popping.
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now show me what you've got. Let's see if you have anything stolen on you.
All right. Have a look then.
Well, well. What do we have here? This is obviously stolen. I'm confiscating it. All right. That, along with an indulgence, should be enough. But I don't want to see anything like that again. Hey, you're not allowed here.
Aye, true enough.
Go away now. Well, what's it gonna be? Piss off. Eh? Hurry up, get out. Hurry up, get out. That's right. The best thing from this in here, then you into it.
This must have been something last night. The chicken has had enough. Quick! Go! Quick! God! Whoa. Go! Quick! 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 Go! Car! Whoa! Whoa!
Pay me, you prick. You owe me. Go fuck me or you'll be sorry.
Look what I have for you.
What are you gonna do about it? You don't have the coin? All right, bastard. Come on then. Now you're gonna die.
What was that sound? God.
I'll hack your ass off.
I'm looking for Pasha. Have you seen him around here?
Oh, you must be that good Samaritan, helping us out with our little matter.
Maybe. And who are you?
They call me Heir. I've been waiting here for you. Pasha had to return to the camp. He's got duties to attend to. Leadership duties. See?
I get it.
So, do you have it? Did you find the arrow?
Of course. I'll keep my promises.
All right. Show it to me.
That depends on whether you have a reward for me.
That, I don't. I was told to wait for you here, and then take you to the camp. Pasha will pay you there.
Well, that's a shame. I was thinking it was too easy. Well, let's go then, eh?
Where did you find it? I mean, where is Karel buried?
In Sedlets. There's a big willow tree near the cemetery. He's buried beneath it. What, do you want to put flowers on his grave?
I'd like to, but there's no time. Pasha has big plans with the arrow, so I reckon we'll start robbing against him. I'm worried what will come of it.
You're not very fond of Pasha, are you?
Well, he's a good man, but I don't think he's a good leader. He doesn't even have the arrow yet. And he's already yapping about how great we're gonna have it, what we're gonna steal, whose arses we'll kick. It's different than with Karel. He was easygoing, like a monk. A monk who could smash 6 fellas into one heap and then preach modesty. He was made of sturdier stuff.
Seems like with the arrow, you'll soon be back in action, eh?
I think so, yeah. And I'm afraid it'll cost us our lives. Pasha will never be satisfied, and we'll end up in some nasty shit. And we might all be for the chop.
You picked a risky trade.
I really don't want to go back to the camp. I feel like something's coming, and it won't be good.
Here you go. Take it.
Hey, listen, let's talk.
What's going on?
Hey, listen up. Pasha mustn't get the arrow. If you give it to him, well, you'll be killing us all. The man doesn't know when to stop. He'll drag us on raids we won't come back from.
What do you suggest?
Give me the arrow. I don't have any coin to pay you for it, but you'll be doing the right thing. You'll save a few good men from certain death.
You're the same bunch, aren't you? Why shouldn't Pasha have it?
Well, because if he gets his hands on it, he'll kill us all.
What kind of nonsense is that?
It's the truth. Pasha isn't like Karel. Karel was like an holy man. He preached like a priest. He kept talking about humility, about how we only need a little to live. He always said, an humble life can be a good life.
He sounds like a good man. A shame.
He was. Pasha, on the other hand, well, he's different. He keeps babbling about how we'll have mountains of gold just as soon as he gets his hands on the arrow, and how he'll take revenge on all those who did him wrong. Well, he's like a madman. I'm afraid he'll drag us into something that'll have us all swinging.
That's the risk of being a bandit, though. It can cost you your neck.
So it is. But I'm not going to hang just because Pasha wants his vengeance.
If I give it to you, what will you do with it?
I'll go somewhere far away and start my own gang. I don't need mountains of gold or revenge like Pasha. We'll be happy with a little and we'll have a good life. Like with Karel, and the arrow will help us.
I'll give you the arrow, but only if you promise me you'll stop robbing people and find honest work.
I could lie to you, but I'll be honest. I was born a thief, and I'd like to die as one too. I couldn't handle being cooped up in some workshop all day or shoveling shit on a farm. I want to start my own gang. And for that, I need the arrow.
Well, all right. Here it is then.
Thanks, friend. I hope we meet again, and that I'll get a chance to repay you. Look after yourself.
You silly doggy.
Here, Mutt.
Shalom, Henry.
Greetings.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I was glad to be of help to you, good
My
sir.
God, what's taking so long? Greetings, Henry.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to use your services.
Certainly. My baths are at your service.
I'd like to get to know one of your pretty bathmates.
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
Great. But it'll cost you.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. I'm sure you'll be very satisfied.
My God, that was really something.
Look what I have for you.
Next time. I'm not much of a swimmer.
quick!
You silly doggy.
God bless you, sir.
What can I do for you?
What do you...
Word about the price. Finally. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Is that you? I thought I recognized you.
You look familiar too.
It's me, Odolin van Vortitz. You gave me a few groschen to help me on my way.
Ah, now I remember. You were being held hostage by the League of Lords.
That's correct.
How did you make it home?
I checked out a couple of wayside inns and got lucky. With the little money I had, I finally found a caravan. The carter didn't mind hosting a lowlife on his wagon, as long as he was getting paid for his trouble. He dropped me off a short distance from Vortitz, and I walked the rest of the way.
What brings you back to Kuttenberg? And with a retinue at that?
My father and I. Won't let them get away with what they did to me. Let's say we're on our way to scope out the land of some acquaintances of ours.
Well, you're gonna settle a score.
And who knows? We might just run into someone important and take him on a visit to our place. We've already fixed up a nice room with a solid lock. Would you like to see it?
No, I'd rather not.
I was just teasing. It's all set up for someone else.
I have to get going. I'm glad you're all right.
Wait a moment. You helped me, and I won't forget that. Here, take your money back, so we're even. And I have something else for you here. I think it might come in handy. A fine weapon. Dependable. It's felled a few deer in its time, and it would put a decent hole in a man too. If you ever needed to defend yourself.
My word. Thanks.
I bid you safe travels.
Same to you.
Crackling flatbread. Twice greased fresh flatbread.
Good evening. What do you need?
Show me your wares.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Was möchtest du, mein Herr?
What do you have for sale? Word about the price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht? Why, you'll convince me with that price? Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Oh, thin flatbread. All fresh and crunchy. You have a kind master, eh, Froggy?
Here, Mutt! Burning. I have to hammer it more evenly. Halfway there. That doesn't look good. A bit more and I'll fuck it up. Fine. Now to temper it. Here, Mutt! Nice and slow. Go! Whoa! Whoa!
I swear, if that horse of yours kicks me...
I was in the graveyard and I found Valentine, but there wasn't any sword there. However, I did find an engraving.
Slow down. What engraving?
On the lid of his grave. I thought that since I couldn't find the sword, I'd at least forge you a copy.
You forged a copy of Valentine's sword? Just based on a picture?
Well, I know, it's not the original, but nothing better came to mind.
And are you certain the original looked like this?
Valentine himself could not tell the difference.
All right, Henry, thanks. I think we can stop this masquerade now, don't you? You're very good. I've long tried in vain to get into that grave. But I hope you know that I must kill you now. I can't risk you opening your mouth somewhere and letting slip that this sword is a fake.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you, really?
I sell relics, gems, and all kinds of other trinkets to collectors. Some real, some fake, like your sword. But almost all stolen.
I knew there was something odd about all this.
Of course you knew. So, what's it going to be? Will you die nice and quietly, or put up a fuss?
Are you serious?
Yes, and so what? Stop fucking laughing.
Take a good look at me. Let me tell you, friend, you're not the brightest in choosing your victims.
Hey, fellow, calm down. We can come to some agreement, right? I'll take the sword, pay you for the work, and we'll each go our own way. Here, take this. A relic of Saint Apollonia. The genuine artifact, trust me. Do you know how much you can get for it?
Fine then. Keep the sword and go.
You see, Henry, I knew right away you were a reasonable fellow. Is there something you need? Go sniff somewhere else. Get out. Hope that must
Heal.
bury anything here. Get out of here! My God! What? Huh?
must have been you who was shooting.
Here you go. Take it. Gah! Quick!
A fine day for some fine wares. We've got it all.
Apparently, the city council is organising a
Well-made
I'll be right with you. Good day to you. What would you like?
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
Huh. Very well.
What would you say to this?
That sounds really interesting. Lower your price a little more, and I'll be satisfied. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
3 cripples, more like.
Take care of yourself then. Farewell.
Aye.
Stop beating him!
Welcome! I'll be right with you. I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
On you.
You never saw that coming.
Do that.
Sei gegrüßt, mein Herr. Komm herein. Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
My respect.
Big and small.
A
round
fine
and
day for some
big.
fun.
Come and buy some new plates.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
My respects.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
God bless you, sir.
What can you do, sir?
Ich bin gleich bei dir. Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Don't be coy, my ware. Axes, strong axes. Train.
Die besten Produkte auf dem...
I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
Do we have a deal?
We're getting close. Lower your... was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Worried about the price.
Very well. Very well, then. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Tools! Are...
Hope you find what you're looking for, Nick.
Huh? Listen to your liking, sir.
Everything you need.
Don't be coy, my wares. Tools here.
Axes! Strong axes! Twice tempered. What? Well...
Nice and slow.
Stop fooling around on that. Round and spin. Come and buy some new plates. A fine day for some fine wares. Cards, pots for sale.
Can I help you?
Milk and cheese here. Fresh milk. Goat cheese.
Greetings, sir.
It's filthy again. Damn it.